Alright, punch and stitch holes is basically what it says. It's punching of stitch holes. I use these diamond punches. Just these two. Got a 2-pronger and a 4-pronger. And what I'll do is I'll start at one end. Basically where this stitch line is going to meet. Where this stitch line here is going to meet this stitch line. And I will start at that corner. Making sure that the chisel is perpendicular to the surface of the leather. And just punch it on through. Now these also I strop with my, strop. Just to keep them shiny, pointy and sharp. That way it penetrates the leather easier. Anyway, start on that end, and I'll do the same thing down here. Should be right there. Pop that on through. And then I'll play connect the dots. Now I'm probably going to punch it this way, like, you know, start from this end and then punch my way on up to this end. And what I'll do is I'll just take my punch, give it a tap, well, hard tapping that. The idea now is just to mark it. And I'll do that all the way around till I meet the other end. What that'll help me to do is to figure out the spacing of my stitch holes. Talking about stitch holes, okay. I've said this before, I do not like drilled stitch holes. To me, you know, people say, well, I've been doing it that way for years. I've never had a problem with it. It works for me. And that's groovy and all. But a punch stitch hole, it just takes a nice leather project and makes it look more like arts and crafts type project. Not that there's anything wrong with arts and crafts. But if you want real professional looking leather work, drilling your holes is not the way to get that look. Now there are some people that'll take an awl, well, they'll take one of these and they'll chuck it up into a drill. So instead of banging it through, you can just take the drill press, this will be chucked into the drill. You can just take the drill press and use that to push it through. Which I think that's actually a pretty good idea. And look at there, my holes meet up exactly. So I don't have to fudge the spacing at all. If they didn't meet up exactly, if they were a little bit too close, or a little bit too far, then I could fudge the spacing a little bit, just a tiny bit per punch until I meet up correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and start punching these holes, and we'll be back after a minute. Alright, got all those stitch holes punched, and while I was at it, I went ahead and punched the belt slots. They're 1.5 inches for a proper gun belt, and you got to make sure that that size is going to fit, and it does, and it fits just right. Well, next up, I'm going to go ahead, touch up the die, get some dye around these edges, around the inside of the slots, and in that groove, and then we're going to go ahead and stitch it. And I'll see y'all next video.